Hey, how's it going, everybody? So, it has been an interesting time in here. Um, as you can see over there in the top right corner, I am standing on top of Higashi Pharmaceutical. And this building is probably one of the few that I consider to be a really worthwhile base. Uh, Simply because it's 9 stories tall. And up here, I can have forges and campfires and workbenches and stuff all running up here. And those guys, like that guy right there, are 9 stories down there and they cannot sense me up here because I'm too far away for them. Now, I could have gone next door to that building and, built up there on the top floors, but it's missing a good chunk out of the building there. And, I think that one's 11 or 12 stories high and it's difficult to get up there. It wasn't exactly a picnic getting up to the top of this building, really. Uh, but working my way through the building to get up here and taking out all those zombies and everything, I gathered a ton of resources uh, coming up here. And I have been over there recently in Joe Bro's builder's lot right there. I've gone through the ground floor and then worked my way up through the building to the top there, took out all the zombies, and then on my way back down, gathered all the loot and gathered all of the resources that were on that building. And let me tell you, there's a fair bit in there. Cement, concrete, wood, iron, you name it, it's there. And there's a lot of it in there. Now, I am going to go back. There was a pile of iron beams right there, kind of like what the crane is holding on to up here. Uh, but I cleared out all those beams that were there, and I cleared out a bunch of other stuff that was down here too. Now, I am going to go back to this place, and right down there at the bottom of this crane, I am going to take out the supports at the bottom of that crane. This whole crane is going to come down right here, and I'm going to get a ton of iron out of that thing. So I'm going to gather up all that iron once I take the crane down. And once I've done that, I will probably bring it back here, put it into my storage. And then I'm going to go over and I'm going to take out the bottoms of those pillars right there, all around that building. And then that entire building is going to come down, and I'm going to get a ton of iron out of that and other stuff that's there. Might get some concrete, probably get some dirt, but I'm going to get probably, I'd say about a good 22 to 2,500 iron out of that building. The iron that was down there, I already got just over 2,000 iron out of that. And I'll probably get the same out of the crane here and then same out of the building there. Now, over there, there is another construction site. You can see the crane up there. So I will eventually go over to that building and take that one down too. And then, where did I put it? It's on this side. There is another construction site right here. So I will take apart that hoe, take apart the 2 cranes that are there, and then probably knock out the supports on the bottom of this building and bring that down and gather the resources from that one as well. There aren't really any other construction sites around this city. Well, at least none that I can see from here. Now, I am in the city that is just south of the airport right here. So I have, had a base set up right there. There's Joel, there's the airport, and I had a base set there. I came south, and I came to this city specifically because it was the only one that I've found so far that had any buildings like this one that were tall enough. And I knew Higashi was tall enough. Uh, any zombies walking around down there aren't going to pay any attention to me like that guy, the other guy that was over there, even ones that are like right here at the bottom of this building. They're not going to pay attention to me up here because I'm too far away. And also, the stairwell and the elevator shafts in this building are broken on the lower levels there, so they can't get up here to me, which is fantastic, which means I can just sit up here and basically do whatever I want. Now, let me give you a little tour of this up here, because there's 2 stories here and then the helipad up there. So if I ever do manage to get myself a gyrocopter, I've got a helipad right there that I can land on. And of course, there's lots of parking all around this building. Now, up here, I've got 3 dew collectors sitting out there. I'm going to put a couple more along this side and a couple along this side here. I'm going to leave the middle open so that I can walk out on this beam and then just go around and collect the murky water that I'm getting out of them right now. Once I put the other elements into this thing, like these 3 right here, if I put those into these 3, then I'll actually get clean water, but for now I'm not too worried about it. I cleared out this area here. There was furniture up here, but I cleared it out. And then we've got these along here. Free real estate in which to grow food. And they're not the only ones. We come down here and we take a look. Right there, all along the edge, all the way down there, more free real estate to grow food in. This radio tower, I am going to take that down. I'm going to knock out supports on that and just bring the whole thing down here. Gather the iron from that. And if we come back down over here, there was furniture here. I took that out. I put a crate here, marked it seeds, because we have, again, free real estate here. I pulled up all of the plants that were in here, and I'm going to be planting food in here. I had some coffee right there, but I already picked it, and I put the seeds in there, and then I put the other stuff in there. This area here was filled in with dirt and a walkway and stuff. I left the stairs here because I took what I had and I built these farm plots right here, and I am going to fill this area with farm plots to grow food in, even though I've got these areas to grow food in here and up there, but they're not the only areas. If we come over to this side, so here's those ones that I showed you from up there, and it comes along over here, go up the stairs, it goes there, and if we come up here, we've got it all around the edge here. So just lots of places to plant. I took out all the furniture that was here. I also took out the furniture that was up here on this level. Put a couple of lanterns in up here so that I can actually see what I'm doing. And then if we go down here, I have a workbench set here. And then I've got an iron storage crate here for that, which really is starting to get kind of full with stuff. But I've got, cobblestone, I've got concrete, I've got cement, acid, tons of sandwiches in there. Leather, wow, 742 leather. Yeah, like I said, I've been busy. Just working my way up through this building, and then that built the Joe Brothers over there. I collected a lot of stuff. I've got a whole bunch of boxes here. So we've got medical, mods, and trader here. And then we've got ammo, weapons, tools, and parts here, and then we've got two here that I haven't labeled yet. I've got a forge over here that's working away on smelting down some iron and clay, and this will be the one that I use to make iron bars. I am going to put another one right here and probably another one over here. This one will be for steel, this one probably for brass or something else, but I want to have a couple of forges going up here. I'm putting the raw materials in this one as well as any mods. So I have another advanced bellows there. So once I put in another forge over here, I will put those bellows into it. But then I've got coal and sand, brass, I've got some lead, and then any bars that I make are going in here. So I've got 157 iron, 33 steel so far. Over here is the cooking area. I have 4 campfires set up here. This one has all 3 mods in it. This one has all 3 mods in it. That one back there just has a cooking pot. And this one just has a cooking pot. So I can do advanced meals on these two and then just basic meals on those. And then any food that I've got is going in here, and I've got one more cooking pot in there. And then this is some of the stuff that I've collected working my way through the building and through the city. I could use these boxes back here and this hardened chest for storage if I need it. But at the moment, I don't really need them. So yeah, this is my way up in the building. I don't come through the middle of the building because I don't want to be coming up those stairs. Instead, I put a ladder right here and I painted it red. And then I've got another ladder here that goes all the way down to the ground. And of course, it stops 2 blocks up from the bottom there. So zombies can't get up that ladder right there, but I can. See that guy? He has no clue I'm up here. Sucker. But yeah, my next big project here is going to be to take down that crane and then take down that building and get all the iron and other resources that I can from it. And then go over there and take out that construction site and then go take out that one over there. And then go have a good look around town and see if I can find any other construction sites around here. Hopefully I can. Would be very, very helpful. There is, I believe, a military base somewhere down on the south side here, or where did I leave that thing? It's either down here on the south side or on the east side. Can't remember exactly where it is. But following this road down south, there is the shopping mall that I found. And there's Jen, both Jens, and I have my base set up there. So my sleeping bag, if I die right now, I am spawning back there. And then I traveled down here into the snow realm where I found Trader Hugh. So that makes 1, 2, 3. We got Joel right there. 4. And then if we go over here, we got Joel over here in the wasteland. I did go over there and toured around this little city that he's in over here. And then we've got, of course, Wrecked right there. And there's the first base I made. So there were no tall buildings here. That's why I decided to make this base that I'm at now over here in this city instead of here, because there were no tall buildings here. The tallest building in that town, even if I had built my base on top of that still wouldn't be high enough, and the zombies would, of course, be able to detect me up here. But as it is right now, uh, none of these guys walking around on the street down there, and even right here close to the building, they can't tell that I'm up here. And I don't think that even the screamers can detect me up here. I'm too far away, too high up. And now that I'm looking down here, I'm realizing that that spot right there, and that one, there, uh, those planters right there that are at the front of the building, I could potentially use those to grow food as well. And then those trees over there, right there, and these planters in front there. And possibly that area around that tree right there. So there's lots of areas around here um, where you've got soil like that that you can actually plant in. Uh, you know, you don't actually need farm plots like those ones to grow your food in. It's like I come up here and this dirt is here and I can use it. I can plant seeds in that and they will grow. This over here, they will probably grow here, even though this is technically underneath that. It is still open to the sky here. So, like, there were chrysanthemums and stuff, and grass and everything all growing in these. So, I should be able to plant seeds in those and have them grow, even though they're underneath that overhang. But then all those other ones up over there and up over there and everything, I can definitely plant in those ones all around the outside up there, and food will grow in those. But yeah, um, this is where I am so far. I need to go and get more resources, of course. Um, I do want to fill up this whole area here with these farm plots for food. For some reason, I can't get rid of that dirt right there and that dirt along there. I don't know why. They're just kind of remnants. They won't go away. If I try to hit them, it says they've got like 5,000 hit points. Excuse me. It's getting late. uh, and if I try to take those out, you'll notice that block right there is actually wood, because I tried to take out that dirt right there, and actually what I was hitting was that block right below it. So if I try and take out those blocks, it's actually going to take out the blocks down here on the floor, and then I'm going to have to replace them, and that's not going to go away. That one never went away when I took out that block. So I'm just going to leave them and hope that I can build around them. So yeah, that's the next big project right over there, besides this place. So I gotta get over there and knock all that stuff down, collect all my resources, bring it back up here, and get another, at least one more forge sitting right there. I don't have a crucible yet, or an anvil. However, let's take a look in here. Give me all my iron. Let's look in here. Bleh. Tools, high, anvil. Okay. I need 1,250 iron and 125 clay. I have definitely got that. Make me 2 of those. Because when you take a look at it, the bellows, plus 50% forge melting speed, and then the anvil gives you plus 50%, I believe, speed in making stuff. So definitely want those two in there. I do want a bellows and an anvil in this one. I want a bellows, an anvil, and a crucible in this one because I'm going to be making steel in this one, iron in that one. So we need the crucible in order to make steel, of course. And then I'm going to put another one over here. I'll probably have that one working on brass and lead and stuff. And then I can get going on the ammunition production. Although, in my ammo crate over here, I do have a fair bit of ammo in there. We got 9 mil, we got Magnum, we got 7.62 shotgun. We've got iron arrowheads, steel arrowheads, crossbow bolts. You got a couple of time charges in there, which is nice. Uh, and then I've got the stuff. I've got bullet tips and gunpowder. I need so yeah, I'm gonna need to put one over here to process brass so that I can make casings for more ammo. Even though on me I've got 150 7.62 and then 455 9 mil, and then I've got arrows. Uh, because the only guns that I've got right now are, of course, my pipe machine gun. I've got a pistol and a hunting rifle. Uh, Now I've also got a level 3 wooden bow, which is definitely an upgrade from the primitive. I've got still got my hunting knife, my iron fire axe. I found an iron spear as I was coming up through this building. There was a challenge that I needed to complete. That's why I have a level 5 bone knife, because I had to butcher a bunch of animals and gather their resources using a bone knife in order to get that challenge. So that's the only reason that thing's there. Um, Actually, you know what? Let's just, it's got that mod on it. Yep. Let's just throw that in there because I don't actually need to be carrying it anymore. I do have my level 3 hunting knife, which is fantastic. And then we've got a level 5 stone axe, the iron pickaxe, the iron shovel, a level 3 wrench, and of course, I've got Sonia's disassembler of 3000, which is great for moving these things. Hit it once, it unlocks the crate. Hit it the second time, and that crate then moves uh, into your backpack here in your inventory, and then you can then move it somewhere else and place it again, and it becomes another. Uh, it's still unlocked, but you can just move the crate from there to there if you want, instead of having to build new ones. But yeah, nighttime is falling. It's raining out there, and I've got stuff that I need to get done around this place. So I'm gonna get out of here, get this stuff done, and maybe when I start to take down Jobro Builders job site across the road there, uh, I'll come back and you can watch me take that thing down. So until next time, I'll catch you later.